Hello, Wattanadaroonwit. Right, today you're going to need your thinking caps on, okay? You need to really think very hard on this. Okay, let's have a look over here. So, last lesson, we looked at how to describe people. And I'm going to call this describing people number 1, okay? And we looked at using the verb have, and we said, if our subject, the person that we're talking about, is he or she, we have to change have to has. So you would say, I have blue eyes, but you have dark eyes. But if our subject is he or she, then we change have to has. So if we look at our clowns in the book, then if I'm looking at Freddie, Freddie is a boy, he, so I would say he has red hair. Or if I'm looking at the clown Boo, Boo is a boy, so it's he, so I would say he has a red nose. Or if I'm looking at the clown Smiley, who's she, I would say she has yellow hair. So we use have and has to talk about what people look like, and it goes like this. Who we're talking about, have or has, and then the colour, or long or short, and then eyes or hair or nose or whatever we're talking about. So that's describing people 1 using have or has. Now let's go over here. I'm going to call this describing people number 2. Now this is how we do it. We start out with what's called possessive pronoun. Sounds very difficult, but possessive pronoun are words like this: my, your, his, and her. Okay? Now, if I'm talking about of, I, then I use my. So I would talk about my eyes or my nose. If I'm talking about you, then of you, the hair of you, I would say your hair, your nose. And if we're talking about a boy, of he, then I would say his. And we're talking about a girl, of she, I would say her. So when we use these words, this is how we talk about people. We say who we're talking about, and then the body part, hair, nose, eyes, is or are, is for one, are for more than one, so we'd use is for nose, or are for ears or eyes, and then our adjective, the colour or what it looks like. So let's try this with our clowns from page 20. So Freddie is a boy, he, so I would therefore say, okay, his nose is red. His nose is red. One nose, so I use is. Okay? But if I'm talking about his eyes, 2 eyes, then I would say his eyes are brown. His eyes are brown. If I'm talking about Smiley, who's a lady, so I would say of she becomes her. Her hair is orange. Her eyes, more than one, are green, I think. Yeah. Okay? So this is how to talk about people there. We use my, your, his or her. The body part, is for one or are for 2, like ears or legs or eyes, and then the adjective, the colour. So let's see if we can do this for workbook page 17. Now you coloured this already, okay? So let's see if we can do 4 things for Lily and 4 things for Billy. So number 1, Lily is a girl, she, so we would say her, what can we say? Her eyes are, colour are they? Blue. Okay, or her legs are yellow. Her arms are yellow. Okay, and if we're talking about Billy, Billy is a boy, so we'd say his. So what can we say? His arms are green. His nose is yellow. His hands are grey. So see if you can do workbook 17 using his and her. Let's look again. So it's going to be, we're talking about Billy, his, then arms, legs, eyes, nose, and then the colour. One is, more than one are, and then Lily, the girl, we're going to use her, and then what body part, her eyes, her nose, her legs, her arms, her hair, is for one, are for more than one, and then the colour. Her legs are red or whatever colour. So see if you can try that. Okay? That's workbook 17 using his or her, part of the body, his or her.